Well, good morning. This Pastor Tyrone P. Jones, Church for the City, Yuma, Arizona. People often say, and I think rightly so, we're not seeing such a spiritual awakening in the Western hemisphere as they're seeing in other places. I want you to know the fault is not with God. He never changes, according to Malachi 3 and Hebrews 13. Anything the Spirit has ever done, he can still do. The fault is with us. In his most recent newsletter, Mark Galli highlighted a sermon by German pastor Christoph Friedrich Blumhardt. Now, this man died in 1919, but listen to his language. This is what he said. Our civilization simply doesn't need God anymore. What good is God when you are on the train? The man at the controls, it's his job to get me to my destination. The conductor can groan, the fireman can break his back, the engineer can worry, but isn't it all the same to me? I just sit there on the train. That is why we can be so crude and ruthless about enjoying everything these modern times offer us. We don't need God. Science and technology do not need God. They are succeeding quite well without him. God is of no real importance, even for people with religion, because religion has become more important than God. Though people get into tremendous arguments about religious questions, all the time God is dead. And it is perfectly all right with them if he is dead, because they can do what they like. That is another trait of our times. People want to be able to do whatever pops into their head or feels good at the moment. Now, again, he died in 1919, and that sounds just like today. He further went on to say, God in Christ is not dead. He is still the Alpha and Omega, and everything in between is chaos. Not just a spiritual alienation in which people don't know where life is going, but real chaos. Here's the issue. What has happened to us as Christians who are always wanting to have it nice and soft with a bit of God in our lives? The mindset we should have is to get into the thick of the fight that Satan and the culture has launched against us. Even if it costs you your life, get in there. Get into the thick of things. Jesus is alive, and Jesus is the victor, and he has given us our part to carry out. Let me remind you, whether we are facing natural disasters, man-made crises, or the daily challenges of living in a fallen world, you and I were designed by God to depend daily on the power of his Spirit. At CTC, we love our city and the city and citizens therein. So let's be woke in the Spirit and help ignite a spiritual awakening in this country, our state, our city, and in our neighborhood. God bless you.